Shopify has been one of the top stocks that have benefited from the e-commerce boom globally, which is accelerated by the COVID-19 pandemic, with its stock price shooting up by almost 400% from March 2020 to November 2021. However, in the past few months, its share price has crashed by more than 80% from its peak. And the senior management team, like the CEO Toby, said on 11 May 2022 that the Shopify stock was oversold and that he will be buying the shares personally. And the president Hardy also said the same too on the same day. So what does Shopify do exactly? How does its business competitive advantages and financials look like? And is the current low share price a steal? Let's look into this in this video.
It takes a long time to research and prepare the video, so your support will go a long way in motivating us to produce more investments videos like this. I would really appreciate if you can help to smash that like and subscribe buttons so that more people will get to know about this video.
And here's our disclaimer that this is not investment advice and is for educational purposes only. We have done a deep dive research into Shopify and have set out our analysis in a 150-page report on Teachable for those who want all the details. And today, we will just cover some of the key points of this company, including some of the not so good things about Shopify, including on its capital allocation. So do stay till the end to hear about them. Let's start with what Shopify does. Shopify basically provides merchants with the essential internet infrastructure for commerce, offering them various tools in a one-stop commerce platform for them to start, grow, market, and manage their retail business. It started with helping merchants to build websites to sell their products and have since evolved to help the merchants with all things related to running a successful commerce business, like handling the payments, order and inventory management across different sales channels, shipping and fulfillment, analytics and marketing, and securing capital to grow their business. When you purchase a product from a website directly from a business, the business has either developed the website by itself or has developed it using an e-commerce or website builder platform. For example, when you buy from the websites of Budweiser, Gymshark, Netflix, and The Economist, those websites are actually built by the companies using Shopify. Now let's talk about the e-commerce industry and why Shopify is well positioned to benefit from the growth of that industry. As we all know, with the rise of internet and digitalization, e-commerce penetration has been increasing over time globally, and the COVID-19 pandemic since 2020 basically accelerated the e-commerce adoption. Although the jump has slowed down now that COVID-19 restrictions ease, there's no going back to the older way of doing business just offline. And the continuing e-commerce penetration in the long run serves as an industry tailwind for Shopify's business. Another trend within e-commerce worth taking note of is the trend towards multi-channel selling, where the number of sales channels has increased significantly compared to the past. And for merchants to effectively reach and target the consumers, they now have to sell and manage their business across various sales channels, including on marketplaces like Amazon, Etsy, eBay, and Walmart, on direct-to-consumer platforms like their own websites, and on social media channels like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, and on Google Shopping. It is unclear which existing sales channels or new channels in the future would become dominant in the future, and it's likely that many channels will be popular and coexist at the same time given the large market. And for the merchants to navigate this increasingly complicated commerce environment and to be resilient, they would have to put themselves out there in more channels than ever and be ready to manage the different complexities and requirements effectively and efficiently. And that's where Shopify's solution come in, where Shopify is currently the leading channel agnostic platform to help the merchants easily manage their business and fulfill the orders across different channels from a single integrated platform. This also means that for Shopify itself, its future is more resilient and does not depend on the success of any particular sales platform or channels, as it offers all of them and is not tied to any particular one. And the good thing is, we are just at the start of a long industry runway. Based on Shopify's estimate, the global total addressable market is around $160 billion, with Shopify penetrating just 3% of the market now. If we remove China out from the TAM estimated by Shopify, there is also a lot of runway for Shopify. Let's look at Shopify's offerings in more detail now. Shopify basically offers an enterprise-grade e-commerce platform with many features that used to be accessible by only large enterprises to all merchants, even if they are small merchants. And the platform is designed with simplicity to make life easy for the merchants. The core offering is a subscription software for merchants to create e-commerce websites and sell online easily. Merchants can also use the Shopify platform to sell offline through Shopify's point of sale system and in other sales channels like online marketplaces and social media channels, all from the single platform. Merchants can also manage all their business centrally from the Shopify platform, from managing the orders and fulfillment from different sales channels, monitoring the inventory, managing the returns and refunds, tracking the business analytics, and applying for loans from Shopify to support their working capital or to grow their business. You can see Shopify as the central operating retail system for the merchants, where the first thing the merchants open in the morning is the Shopify platform to get updates on their business and manage the orders, inventory, and other business-related work from there. And that's also the last thing that the merchants close at night. Over time, Shopify has developed new products and offerings to help merchants simplify their operations, keep up with the changes in the market, and succeed in their e-commerce business. Some notable developments include Shopify's own point of sale system for merchants to sell offline and manage all omnichannel sales seamlessly. Shopify payments for merchants to accept various payment methods globally at low cost and improve cart checkout rates. Shopify shipping to help self-shipping merchants negotiate for better shipping rates on behalf of all the Shopify merchants, or Shopify fulfillment to help merchants that prefer to outsource their fulfillments seamlessly and reliably with fast delivery, which is valuable to their retail customers and helps to reduce the cart abandonment rates. Shopify Balance and Capital to track and manage their finances and apply for loans easily. Integrations with various sales channels like Amazon, eBay, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, Google Shopping, Walmart, TikTok, Spotify, and JD.com for merchants to sell on those channels easily. And Shopify Markets for merchants to sell in overseas markets easily with localization features. All these innovations help the merchant to grow their business more easily and keep up with the changing trends like omni or multi-channel selling and increasing payment methods globally and the associated complexities or increasing requirements. Shopify, as one of the largest e-commerce platform providers with a lot of data and large scale, it is able to identify trends and spend lots of R&D money and resources to partner with the relevant businesses to continue introducing new useful products or services and acts as a subscription for the merchants to future-proof themselves from future changes or disruptions in the markets. And this subscription to future-proof the commerce business is offered by Shopify to the merchants at low prices, starting at only $29 a month and increasing to $79 or $299 for more features as the merchant's business and needs grow. For large brands or enterprises with much more complex needs, Shopify offers the Shopify Plus plan, which starts at $2,000 a month. Examples of Shopify Plus merchants are large businesses like Gymshark, Heinz, JB Wi-Fi, etc. In terms of competition, what makes Shopify different is that it serves both the smaller SMB and the large enterprise segments and can fulfill the merchants' growing and different needs as they grow throughout their life stage. Unlike providers targeting mainly only SMBs like WooCommerce, Wix, and Squarespace, Shopify gets the GMV scale from large enterprise merchants to spread the cost to develop important ancillary services like fulfillment over a larger base. And relative to providers that target mainly only large enterprises, Shopify has an advantage in terms of customer acquisition, where it can grow its customer base by not only selling to merchants that are already big, but Shopify can also sell to smaller SMBs, which have the potential to grow and become large enterprises in the future and adopt the Shopify Plus solutions. In addition, unlike some of the providers that have focuses other than just commerce, Shopify's laser focus on just enabling commerce could help it to provide better solutions within the commerce space than the others. And as the second largest online retailer in America, just after Amazon, Shopify has a large scale over competitors to negotiate better rates for services like shipping and fulfillment on behalf of the individual merchants, and also spread the R&D and other operating expenses over a larger base. For example, in 2021, Shopify earned gross profit of $2.5 billion, which is more than 3 times that of Wix and Squarespace and 14 times that of BigCommerce. And therefore, Shopify has much more money to spend on R&D, etc., while still remaining profitable. It could invest in areas that are more difficult and require more capital to tackle, like solving the fulfillment related issues for the merchants through its Shopify fulfillment network. in short, the SFN initiatives. Revenue and gross profits have been growing well too in the past decade. From 2016 to 2021, both revenue and gross profit have grown at a compounded annual growth rate of 64%, and that rate is even higher from 2012 to 2021.
For the remaining points of this video, you can check them out at our multi-bagger research series. At MoneyWiseSmart, we do deep dive research into wonderful companies to own for the long term. We have provided some of this research for free in our free research series, so definitely check them out at the link provided if you want to invest in good companies. I promise you will really benefit a lot from this research. If you have enjoyed this video, do hit the like button now, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified of our future videos. Do also join our Facebook group where we discuss interesting investment concepts and businesses. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next video.